Morning YouTube, it's a beautiful Saturday morning here in England. As promised, I'm doing the 24-hour Sikh Hindu ration pack, British military, MOD, Ministry of Defence. What I thought I'd do is I'm going to break it down into its suggested menu organisation. Now, when it comes in the box, you get 10 of them. It comes with a list of the 10, but they're broken down to breakfast, main meal, snacks and drinks. Now what's interesting is on the main meal, of course, there are 2 main meals, but they just list the whole lot grouped together, and it's up to you to organise the particular way you want to eat them. Right, so here's breakfast. We're going to have a grapefruit flavoured drink, tea with a creamer, hot chocolate mixed with the muesli. We'll have some brown biscuits and peanut butter. Got a wipe to keep ourselves clean and to clean ourselves up, and afterwards we'll have a chew on V6 peppermint. So that's breakfast. So here's breakfast. Now, something I'd like to point out about this Sikh Hindu ration. It's the first one I've ever had, and it's the first time I've ever come across a spork in a British ration. It is massive. This spoon is the standard 24-hour ration pack spoon. It comes in the boxes. This is the spork that comes, well, the first time I've come across it is in this Sikh Hindu 24-hour ration, and it's just huge. So I don't know how I'm going to get on with it. I might not, so I'm keeping this as a backup just in case. Going to prepare the fruitful muesli. The instructions actually say all you need to do is to add approximately 100 millilitres of water to the sachet, mix it well and allow it to stand for 1 minute. So I'm mixing up half a cup, which is about 125 millilitres of water, with some of this hot chocolate. That's about half. Now this is cold water, and it will take a bit of mixing, so I'll shut up and fast forward. Let's put that to one side. I'll still have to carry on mixing it. And let's make up our grapefruit drink. This is half a litre. So instead of using half a litre, 500 millilitres, I'm going to use 300 millilitres. Doesn't smell of grapefruit at all. Quite a bit of powder. What a lovely pink drink. Right, so that's 200 millilitres short of what they say it should be, but that's what we're going to have, so that's excellent. Let's get back to this cocoa beverage cold mix I'm doing. That's about done. So that is, as I said, it's just over half a cup, which is coming in at about 130 millilitres. This says it needs 100, so we should be fine. Let's get this open. With these type of things that come with milk powder, you have to be careful that they're in date. If they're out of date and they've been stored well, they're fine. This is well within date. It's the 31st of the 1st 2019. But if you've got older ones, just check them, have a taste, eat it dry, because the milk can go off. It can cause you a bit of stomach problems. So this should be extra milky as well, because it's got the milk powder in there, and it's going to have the creaminess of the chocolate. So let's put that in there. Get right into the corners. Now it's interesting, I am using, out of habit I suppose, my standard British 24-hour spoon, ration pack spoon. It's well designed because it allows you to get right into the corners of these sachets to mix up the powder because of its shape. One little concern I've got is I don't think this should quite do it, although you can always move the bag around, but I just think this is too big. Oh, that's well mixed. Let's let that stand. It's supposed to stand somewhere, so I'll just stand it off camera. Let's make the tea. And this is English breakfast tea. Tea with a tag. I'm going to use a glass here. I haven't done this before in my videos. I normally use this white cup. Over there. Now it's actually got instructions on the packet for this. It says pour freshly boiled water onto the tea bag and allow to brew for 3 to 5 minutes. So let's take a look at these biscuit browns. I'm only going to use half of these for breakfast. Get 6 in a packet, and we're going to have 3 of them. And we'll see those later at lunch. Smooth peanut butter, always need it because it can separate even if it's well within date. See how this pink grapefruit's getting on. It's quite pale. I imagine it'd be very pale if I added another 200 millilitres of water in there. There it is, lovely peanut butter. Well, this is smooth peanut butter. There's our tea coming along. It's fine. Let's give that muesli another stir. Let's try a biscuit brown with peanut butter. That is brilliant. Oh, I forgot what smooth peanut butter was like. I always buy crunchy peanut butter. I must get a jar of smooth peanut butter. This is Beyond the Beaten Track alcohol-free antibacterial wipe. Now these are pretty awesome things because they're massive and they're like cloths. There's no smell to them at all, and you can wipe your face with these, which I'm going to do. It's still extremely moist. Well, I think my tea's ready. Oh, that is so good. So creamy. I'm talking about the peanut butter, by the way. So let's see how this has come out. It's quite thick. I wouldn't like it any less, any drier. So I think 100 millilitres wouldn't work for me. This is, as I said, this is about 125, 130. But before I get into that, I've got to try this pink grapefruit. Let's see what it's like. Yeah. That is so artificial. It is an artificial grapefruit flavour. You can tell it's grapefruit. It's got a grapefruit hint to it. It's not lemon, you know, you can tell it's not lemon, but it's artificial. Actually, the aftertaste is better than actually drinking it. let's add a creamer to the tea because it's a breakfast tea and I'm having breakfast. And I like my tea white in for breakfast. You know, the continent can keep its coffee. I'll take a tea any day, but there again I'm British. Right, let's get on with this muesli with some cocoa beverage added. So let's take a nice mouthful of this stuff. Oh no, that's quite sweet. That's a very mild chocolate flavour. Yeah, you can't beat cocoa with anything, I think, including muesli. It's a good mix, a good combination. Let me try the spork. Oh, that's good. You know what? It's not too bad. In fact, I'll go as far as to say is I prefer it over this one. Well, what do you know? They have listened to what soldiers have said. They have, it seems, redesigned the British ration spoon, which is now a spork, and it works. Goodness me. You do have to reverse it and lick it out to get the stuff that's right in the bottom of that. If I don't, I'll show you what's left on the spork. Just put it in. There's something quite nice about putting the spoon in your mouth that way and just licking the bowl out. I'm a convert, simple as that. It's easy to please. That's delicious. So if you manage to get a ration pack and it's got hot chocolate in it with a muesli, give it a go. Really, give it a go. This pink. Now the funny thing is, it has a lovely grapefruit aroma, but the flavour, oh no thank you. It's really artificial. I cannot stress how artificial that tastes. Now, it could be that I didn't dilute it enough. I will check one of the ration packs because I know there are others with grapefruits in. And when I do that one, I will make sure it's the 500 millilitres. Tea's fine, lovely tea. Creamer works so well with it. Yeah. And this, there is nothing to say. It is peanut butter. Right. Well, I'm going to finish this off, but before I go, let's just take a look at the gun. These are the same size, but they used to come in a massive packet, and now they're in these nice little ones. It's just 2 briquettes of gum. I'm going to finish the breakfast, get on with the rest of the day, and I'll see you again at lunch. And here we are at lunch. Tomato pasta salad, pasta in tomato and basil sauce, 300 gram. It's quite nice. Best before end December 2018, so it's well within date.